Oh my god! That looks even better than what I thought. Don't you think it looks gorgeous?
Hiya.
We're sorry it's been so long since we last posted a video, but we have been super busy, haven't we?
We have been super mega busy. Very sorry for the delay. Since you saw us last, we have flushed the radiators. We have mounted an incredibly exciting fish rescue. How dramatic does that sound? And we will be sharing all of that exciting stuff with you very, very soon. But first,
some of you may remember when we made the very, very exciting discovery of a secret wall in our house.
yeah, if you haven't seen that episode, what on earth are you waiting for? Go and watch it right now.
Yeah, and this video will also make a lot more sense if you watch that one first.
Yeah, that's very true.
The wall was amazing, wasn't it, when we discovered it? But it was complete wacky, kind of, it had brown paint on it, white paint on it, there was like a bright green door.
And it was all lead paint, so we wanted to be super duper extra careful in stripping that paint. And in the last episode we tried you tried a couple of different approaches to this, using chemicals and using a heat gun.
When we came back to it, I was wanting to stick with the chemicals because I found the heat gun to be really kind of slow work.
Yeah.
You were keen to try the heat gun, weren't you?
Yeah, and when I eventually did try it, sweet buttery Moses, what a fabulous piece of kit. That is an awesome, awesome tool, and everyone should have one.
To use responsibly.
We are
with the
selling
bright
heat guns.
You really did love that heat gun, hey?
It's so much fun.
I was determined to
And
stick
effective.
with the chemical paint strippers. And I worked my way through the full range on offer.
Is there a single chemical on earth you have not chucked at that wall?
I've tried so many different things, but all of them, well, most of them had one thing in common, which was they smelt so toxic, didn't they? There was so many fumes, and I was determined to find one that wasn't super toxic, that didn't have the most like noxious fumes ever. And I did find one.
I'm coming in. Hi, what are you up to?
I am using Strip It wallpaper stripper. Not wallpaper, no.
Okay.
I am using Strip It paint stripper to see if that will get the paint off this wood either more quickly or more cleanly than the other stuff that we've been using. This is way more chemical. The other stuff that we've been using is that,
Yeah.
which is water-based. It doesn't stink, it's not as toxic, but it's taken a lot of coats and it's really messy.
Yeah.
So we saw this recommended on another YouTube channel and we're giving it a go. I've just put the first coat on. I've got to wait 5 minutes and put another coat on and see how we get on.
Some of you might be wondering why we didn't use something like Peel Away, which many of you suggested. And trust me, I have been asking myself that self-same question night and day since we started this. The fact of the matter is we just wanted to get going with it. We knew we'd have to send away for Peel Away and it takes time to arrive. And we also know it's quite expensive and thought it would be cheaper to do it with the chemical strippers or the heat guns. What fools we were, because I think we've ended up spending loads and it's taken us ages. So Peel Away next time for sure.
You live and learn.
Yeah.
Worth noting that this is not the one and only paint stripping project in this house. We've only tackled one side of that wall. There's the whole other side of the wall, and then there's the other lead painted panel wall that we discovered upstairs as well. So
plenty of time
to
for
try
Peel Away.
Peel Away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Watch this space. More to come on that. Stripping walls. Ba-ba-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Well, we're wearing a lot of extra layers, so there's a lot to strip. Right.
Here's our wall
Situation
of
update.
hell,
Yeah.
as you will see. The left side is where we've used a heat gun to remove the paint. Looks pretty clean, looks pretty much like it's got all the paint off. The right 3 panels are where I've been using various chemical paint strippers, and it's an absolute mess. And I'm now panicking slightly that I've spoiled the wall.
I don't think you have. I don't think you have, but I think we can decisively say, as long as you can put up with the fumes, the heat gun is by far the most efficient approach.
Most efficient and cleanest.
Yeah.
This is a big mess, and the plan for today, by the end of today, this will all be cleaned up.
Yeah, the idea
By
is that
hook
we
or
will
by
have
crook.
we will have completed this entire wall
Yeah.
today. How exciting is that?
But there might be the stress
Yeah.
until we get there. So Leon's team heat gun stripper.
Yep.
I'm team chemical stripper.
Uh-huh.
And by the end of the day, we've got to have this all finished. So let's see how we go.
And then I'm going to get back to what I'm deeming my panel.
Yeah.
No chemicals allowed on that panel.
And you'll be doing the rest with the heat gun, I think. Because
I think so too.
It is. We can't have more mess like this. This is disastrous.
Well,
Okay. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
The proof of the pudding will be in the
Pudding.
tasting. It's not over till the fat lady sings.
About
A bird in the bush is worth 2 in the hand. No, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. A stitch in time saves 9. Let's see. Let's just see where we get to at the end of the day. Okay?
Yeah. Great. And we're back. Day 2. Okay, so hey Snags.
Hello.
Hello. Whoa. I'm gonna climb up onto this. Action shot. Hi.
Hello.
How is it going?
It's awful.
Okay. I think it's fair to say we have reached the conclusion collectively that the heat gun is infinitely more effective than any chemical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Leon, I am going to let you press the I told you so klaxon.
It was bound to happen sooner or later.
You've been waiting for that moment. You were right. The heat gun was way more efficient, like way cleaner.
It goes all the chemicals we ever tried, all like 75 chemicals, heat gun, maybe peel away.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't know that yet. But yeah, you were right.
That heat gun.
It's on record.
Wow.
You were right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, enjoy this montage.
Yeah.
Basically, we're going to use the heat gun on everything now.
Yeah.
No more chemical stripping for us.
We even got a second heat gun, didn't we, so that we could both go at it.
Yeah. What you did with the second hawk and trowel, I did with the second heat gun. So I'm going to get to some other work in the meantime, and if I finish, hopefully I'll finish on time, then I will grab the second heat gun, and then we can teamwork the heck out of this wall with heat guns akimbo.
We've got as much paint off with the heat gun as we can, but there's still like paint residue in the wood. As you can see here, this is where I've used white spirit to try and clean it off, and it's just seeped more, it's just spread more paint around. So now I'm trying some of the paint strippers that we bought to see if they'll get rid of that final layer.
Essentially it's these bits that we want to get off now. A potential parallel option is to, once we've heat gunned all the paint off, use one of these liquids to get as much of these bits off, and then when it's reasonably safe, sand it. Sand the whole wall.
Just getting there.
Yeah, but this is so much tougher than...
It's one of the hardest jobs we've done.
It's fun, like, we keep kind of saying that. Like, going under the floors was for sure the hardest job we had done at the time. Now we're doing this. This is the hardest job, but in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it's kind of 2 steps forward, 17 steps back.
Some of you have been asking why colourful balloons keep popping up into our videos.
Rightly so.
These are balloons for my birthday that Leon blew up himself.
With my mouth.
All 70 of them, which shows his dedication and love. Which was super lovely, but my birthday was in July.
And we are currently, just for context, contemplating what Halloween decorations to put up.
But I thought that after a couple of days or a week, the balloons would shrivel up to almost nothing and then we could easily dispose of them. The fact of the matter is, they have stayed inflated for weeks. Nothing can shrivel these balloons. They're amazing. They're indestructible.
We have had to rearrange our lives around these balloons.
But we decided today that the time had come to finally get rid of our colourful orbs of joy. Oh, no.
Well done. Anyway, mystery solved.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
This is coffee, by the way, because it's early.
It's not Irish either. Okay, Saturday morning, bright and early.
Well, the sun's bright, we're not bright.
Yeah.
Because it's early.
Yeah, and we need to finish that wall this weekend.
Oh my God, do we ever?
And we've got plans this weekend as well. We're out both for a chunk of today and a chunk of tomorrow. What's our approach? What's your plan?
There's still a little bit that we need to strip with heat gun.
Yeah.
Bits of
I'll
like,
do those.
thick paint.
Where it's like still white.
Yeah. But there's also loads of like sticky residue that now that it's dried has become really hard and kind of difficult to shift. So we've been going over that with the heat gun, which kind of works, but we're trying to see if there's another technique, maybe using some of the paint stripper that we previously tried. So we're going to do a couple of hours now, see how far we get, and then come back to it later and try and finish this beast off.
We must. We shall.
We can. We will.
Toodles! Talk us through what you're doing.
Okay, hang on. I can take the mask off. I'm wearing it just to be extra safe, but actually this stuff that I'm using is not super toxic, so you don't actually need a mask, but I'm just, you know, belt and braces.
Yeah.
So I'm putting this on.
Uh-huh.
It's stuff that I used before as a stripper, which worked to a degree, but actually the heat gun was much more effective. What's happening?
I'll tell you about some stuff I used before when I was a stripper.
Yeah, back in my previous stripping career.
I used it before for stripping. It was quite effective. Now that we've got all these little, like, gluey, where we've used the heat gun, there's loads of sort of gluey residue.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of slathering it on.
Nice.
And then, I get to do a Blue Peter. Here's a bit I prepared earlier.
Oh, fantastic. Let's see it.
Hang on. Here's a bit that I put the stripper on about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. And it is just, it's not going to work now, but look at that. It is just getting that residue off. Not, oh God, it's actually really good. Not completely, because there's still a bit left there, but that's the sort of thing we can maybe use some white spirit on, or we can sand off if we think that's okay. But yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
Do you know
So, yeah.
what's also kind of fantastic is we took a little break and popped to the Handel Hendricks house.
Handel Hendricks house.
Handel Hendricks. Handel. And they had a panel wall.
Oh, that was, yeah.
In several of the rooms. One which, I mean, it's a slightly different era, but still, it was a panel wall. And in one, it was completely devoid of paint or anything. And it looked very much like this. Like
Basically, there's a panelled wall in Jimi Hendrix's old flat in London that looks like this wall.
Yeah. And this was on the Handel side, there was a Handel side. There were panelled walls and they were painted a really nice sort of
Blue.
greyish blue, greyish green in one room as well. Sexy AF.
Hashtag inspo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to keep painting the stripper on and keep scraping.
Cool. And I'm gonna cook, and then after we've had dins, I'm gonna come and join you,
Perfect.
and we can continue together.
Yeah.
All right. Have fun. Removing the paint also revealed this weird dark patch at the top of the panel wall, like really close to the ceiling. And we weren't sure if it was like a burn mark or if it was water damage.
Any ideas?
All suggestions welcome. By this time, we had removed enough paint off that wall that we felt that it was probably safe enough to go at it with a power sander. And by golly, another fabulous piece of kit, because how much fun is that?
You love your electric tools.
I do.
But we had to
Overcompensating for something.
we had to Breaking Bad the heck out of that room, didn't
Yeah.
we, to avoid getting dust in the rest of the house. So we sealed ourselves in.
By the way, dustiest job we've done to date. Like, genuinely, not just hyperbole. Genuinely the dustiest job.
So we sealed the room up so that we are dust-free in the rest of the house.
Okay.
This is me employing my double sanding block technique.
Double the blocks, double the power. I mean, we do need to go over it with a finer grit to make it nice and smooth, but that's not a problem.
No.
We've come out of the lead room, we're having a bit of a break. We have started the final furlong of this marathon project.
What have we done so far? What are the steps we've taken?
Oh,
We have
heat gunned off the paint. We have used various different types
Which
of
ones?
chemicals.
How many? We've used the like gloopy gloppy stuff.
Yeah, the non-toxic gloop stuff.
White spirits, methylated spirits.
Paint Panther was one of them. That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
Very sorry if you're a representative of Paint Panther and we just laughed at your branding.
Actually, it wasn't very good, so hey.
But thanks for watching.
Strip it with a Y.
Oh yeah. What are we on now?
And then what was the
How many
the
fingers
other
do I need?
one? Oh, and then we used the nitro box, where we've got nitro moles or something originally.
Flipping eggs.
So
we
we
have
did-
used a lot of
So we did that,
and
and we
hand sanded.
and now we're finally, because we've got rid of nearly all of the remnants of the lead paint.
Yeah.
We've got to the stage where we can't remove any more by hand, so we've got to sand. There's no other way. But we've
And it's
We're
probably,
doing it in a way where it's kind of hermetically sealed in there. We've got our Breaking Bad suits on.
Yeah.
We're
so
not just
that's great.
sanding lead paint, we're just sanding like the very finest residues left.
And now we can see what the wood actually looks like.
Exciting!
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to revealing the whole wall. So the plan... Oh, sorry, go
No,
ahead.
but I was going to say, we started, we saw what the wood looks like.
And about 3 minutes later, we
realised
realised this is super loud and there is a 1-year-old, today 1-year-old,
Next door. Nap.
So we,
Down tools.
exactly. Tomorrow morning, I'll get crack-a-lacking and potentially after work as well before you come back from work.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? That's it.
When it's done, and then we can reveal it all.
Yeah.
It's been a long one. And a tiring one.
Just
and
for
a
one
stressful
wall.
one. Bye.
Good morning. It is Monday, approximately 8:05 a.m. and I reckon I can get a good hour of sanding, power sanding, of the wall in before the working week starts. So, very excited. Also very shattered, consequently caffeinating up. Then hopefully I have a lunch break, in which case I will spend that lunch break also sanding, and the hope, the ambition, the aspiration is that that wall get, if not done, then as done as possible by the time Kat comes back around 6 o'clock, and which is when I finish my day as well, so it'd be a nice surprise. Okay, no more dilly-dallying, come on, let's go.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. That looks even better than what I thought.
So,
Oh my god, that's so nice.
So I did everything except for the very, very bottom there, like that corner and the bottom row. And then that section there. And then that tiny section there. But basically everything is done. Not everything, but you know, most of it I covered.
It looks amazing.
And annoyingly, and it's just because, I mean, I had a working day today, but what's remaining is like, let's say, 20 minutes of work. That's it. I didn't even unpack the detail sander, but it would be good to use that for like the corner bits that I couldn't reach.
Looks absolutely amazing. Don't you think it looks gorgeous?
Yeah. So close, yet so far. Sadly, I did not get to finish all the sanding of that wall.
But that meant I got to take over, which I was very pleased about because it meant I could get my hands on the power sander and let loose.
I don't blame you. It's tons of fun. So that's our wall.
Yeah, and we are super pleased with it, aren't
It
we?
is stanolo.
It's so much better than we expected, and certainly so much better than it when we were halfway through.
And it was covered in gunk.
And like heat gun residue.
And the room was such a mess. I mean, it still is a mess, but yeah.
I was honestly thinking, why the heck have we started this job? Like, this is awful. But it's one of those jobs that you, halfway through, you're like, this was a huge mistake. And then when it's finished, you're like, this was the best thing we ever did.
Exactly. Like, oh, why we created all this work for ourselves? And it's like, actually, all that work has made this so satisfying to wrap up.
Like a very sweet reveal, I guess. So let us know what you think and what you think we should do with it. Should we leave it as it is? Should we use some kind of oils or stain on it? Should we paint it?
Should we handle Hendrix house it?
Exactly, with that lovely like bluey grey colour or something else.
I'm a little tempted actually.
Yeah, it was lovely. But the wood's
is that
also...
the only colour we'll use in that room?
TBD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so let us know what you think about that.
Because the next episode...
Oh my gosh, we're getting back into the decorating walls.
Oh yeah. You betcha.
Now that we've revealed the wall, and we've still got loads to do in that room, of course, we've still got to finish plastering, we've got to lay flooring.
Yeah, so the room is still breaking badded because it is still full of dust and there's rendering and yada yada yada, like hard work to be done, hence the sofa is still in this room.
Yeah, but once that's done, we can start actually thinking about colours and furnishings. Leon and I will no doubt be back in battle about how we want it to look, and we will need your input and your adjudication to work out what we should go for.
Which colour should we use? What is your favourite episode of Poirot? How
Oh no! I might have known that Leon was going to shoehorn Poirot into this. So watch this space. We'll be sharing our ideas with you soon, and we will need you to help us decide what the heck we're going to do. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode. If you've enjoyed it, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do.
And tell your friends, tell your neighbours. Tell your enemies. Tell everyone. Inspire them to be better.
We hope that you will join us for the next episode. But until then, cheers.
Chin chin.